Untitled channel. This is a two-part video. The first part, I'm going to show you how to make this delicious bacon maple bourbon pecan cake covered with chocolate icing and sprinkled with bacon crumbles. Oh my God, you guys. Delicious. You're gonna love it. And the second part, I'm gonna show you my apartment and how far I've come with decorating and what happened with what I ate on the road coming here. So make sure to watch both videos. But right now, let's make that cake. Let's preheat the oven to 350 degrees. I am using a 9-inch springform pan, which I have already greased up with some melted butter. And I've added the parchment paper. In a bowl, we're gonna cream up the sweetener with the butter and the bacon fat. Because this recipe requires 3/4 of a cup of unsweetened butter, I've added 1/4 of a cup of bacon fat and 2/4 cups of butter. Now we're gonna cream that with our sweetener. In this case, I'm using Erythritol. The recipe calls for 1 cup of sugar, so that would be 1 1/3 cup of Erythritol. We're gonna cream the sweetener with our butter and bacon fat. And it smells so good already. Smells sweet and bacony. Oh my gosh, how can you go wrong with that, right? Now we're gonna add our eggs. We need 4 eggs and we need to add 1 at a time. We're gonna add them individually and we're going to mix it until it's completely dissolved in the mixture, and then we'll add the next one, and so on. And that was our 4th and last egg. Okay, so now it's when we're supposed to add the milk. So it's 1/2 cup of milk, but we're not doing milk. I'm doing heavy whipping cream. And I'm gonna do 1/2 of the 1/2 cup of whipping cream, and then I'm going to liquefy that so it kind of has the consistency of milk with the skinny syrup maple bourbon pecan flavor. So I'm going to mix that a little. And now we're gonna add it into, you gotta mix it before you throw it in there, because as you can see, the whipping cream is so thick, you'll miss out on some of it because it gets stuck to the bottom of the measuring cup. And now we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and I'm just doing a capful because I need to buy some measuring spoons, and we're gonna mix this. Now that all this is mixed, we're gonna mix our dry ingredients. Since I just moved here, all I have is this one bowl because I'm an eminence like that, my brain is just like, wow. So I got a bowl instead of 2 or 3 or 4. So we're going to mix the dry ingredients into this little pot here. Okay, so it's 1.5 cup of almond flour. Now with the almond flour, you don't want to pack it. You just want to do it like that, and if it's over, you take a knife and you clean it like so. You like wipe it like that and take it off. And that's 1/2 cup. Now we need 1/2 cup of coconut flour and 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Now we're gonna take a fork and just mix the dry ingredients together so there are no clumps in our dry ingredients. All right, guys, so our dry ingredients are mixed. Now we're going to stir our dry ingredients into our wet ingredients. So now that we've mixed our ingredients, wet and dry, we're gonna beat the ingredients until they're nice and creamy. And now we're gonna add our mixture into the springform mold. And we're gonna put this in the oven for 30 minutes. Now I'm just evening out the cake mixture. So I'm all done, and this is gonna go in the oven for 30 minutes. All right, so the timer has been set. Okay, so while our cake is cooking, we're gonna make our frosting and also the bacon so we can garnish the cake. I'm gonna make 3 slices of bacon. The cake is starting to smell super yummy. While the bacon is cooking, I'm gonna start the frosting. This is all still wet because I just cleaned everything after making the cake, so we can reuse all the stuff. So guys, don't miss the next video where I'm gonna show you the apartment and how it's coming along. So that'll be great. Now let me get the whipping cream and the unsweetened cocoa, vanilla. We need our sweetener. So let's start our frosting. We're gonna start with 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. Usually I get organic, but organic, as we all know, sometimes is so expensive. Moving is expensive, so I do grass-fed if possible and organic when possible. Gotta make sure we don't burn the bacon. Okay, so let me get this bacon out of here because we don't want it burning. That's the last thing we want, is burnt bacon. Although bacon is good regardless. I don't know about you guys, but me and bacon, we're best friends. Or should I say bacon and I? Okay, so there is the bacon. The bacon is ready. So then, you guys, this My mother got this for me in Florida, and I saved it because this is where I put my bacon fat, and then I reuse it like I did today. So there it goes. So then now I'm gonna wait till this cools down so we don't ruin that pan, and put it there. So let's get to the frosting now. I don't know, where can I put this that you guys can see it, because I mean, you know, and I'm just gonna add like 3 spoons of unsweetened cocoa. I'm gonna do 1 capful of vanilla. And then for flavor, I was thinking I was gonna add a sweetener like Swerve, but I'm thinking, and when I think that's a problem because it hurts. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna add some maple bourbon pecan skinny syrup for a sweetener, and give it more of that bourbon, that maple bourbon pecan flavor to the cake. So I'm just gonna put, I don't know you guys, I say that was like a tablespoon, and then I'll taste it and add more if need be. What we're looking for is not the consistency of whipping cream, but more of, so you gotta whip it more for the consistency of icing. I hate that when you mix powdery stuff and it goes all over the place. I'm like, I'm eating this stuff. Oh my God. Wait, it's chocolate. Okay, so that's gonna need a little bit more sweetener. I just tried it. I put it back. No, I didn't. Where is it? What the hell did I do with it? Oh my gosh. Right in front of me. Right here. Okay, so I'm gonna put another, say, tablespoon of that. Okay. And let's see how that goes. I've gone through all the spoons. Okay, so that's a little bit better, but it needs more. And I'm just gonna leave it at that because I don't want it too watery. Consistency of icing. See how thick that is? Let me grab a spoon so you can see it's more of like an icing consistency. The sacrifices I have to make around here. Oh my God. Who doesn't love chocolate? If you don't like chocolate, don't talk to me ever again. Ever. Ever. Our cake is almost ready. Let me grab my stuff, my tools, to bring it out. Cake is ready, and I went and I got my tools. Okay, first of all, let me see. I'm gonna put a knife through the middle, and if it comes out clean, it's ready. Not ready. Super wet. So I'm gonna do another, let's do 20 minutes. Super tasty. but we don't know yet how that's gonna come out, right? So, oh my God. That's some good stuff. Okay, I'm a maniac when it comes to cleaning. I gotta clean as I go because I can't deal with and especially in a small kitchen, you don't want that. So now we wait until the cake is ready, and once the cake is ready and has cooled down, I'm gonna put the icing on it. Read below this video in the description area where I'm gonna put all the ingredients and how long I had it in the oven. Okay, you guys, so as you know, I put the cake back in for 20 more minutes. And I checked at the 10-minute mark after the first 30 minutes, and it's already done. I put the knife in through the middle and it came out clean. So I'm just gonna set it down and wait for it to cool down so then we can ice it. So we can make it all pretty. So the thing with cakes is that before you ice them, you wanna make sure that the cake is fully cooled down. Because we're using whipping cream, if it's warm, it's gonna melt that whipping cream, so it's gonna ruin the whole thing. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to put it on the plate. Okay, so now the cake is on the plate. The cake has cooled down, so I'm gonna go ahead and ice it. I finished putting the icing on, and now I'm doing the bacon bits. I just went ahead and cut up the bacon pretty much with my hands. It's time to taste it. See what it looks like. It's looking good. Let's see what this is gonna taste like, you guys. I'm gonna see. It's really good, you guys. This is delicious. Oh my God, this is really good. And it's nice and airy. I'm very surprised. So that's a winner right here. Hope you guys enjoy yours as much as I'm enjoying mine. Don't forget to subscribe right below this video. Press the subscription button if you haven't already done so. Once you subscribe, make sure that you press the bell button. This way, every time that I post a new video, you get it. You get notified. This is great. If you have any ideas on how to make this cake even better, let me know right below this video. I'll see you next time. Until then, stay in ketosis, baby. Thank you for watching, you guys. See you next time. Bye.